Welcome to another episode of Your Time Matters. I am your host, Tammeron, joining you here each week with a warm cup of delicious, healthy tea in hand to share astrological insights and holistic wellness tips to support your emotional and physical well-being. Be sure to stay tuned until the end of this episode, where I'll reveal why I chose the magical ingredient inside of my teacup so that you can feel more emotionally balanced this week. As one of Canada's top certified astrologers and a certified health coach, I'm here to offer practical guidance about what's currently happening in the astrological sky and how those energies might be showing up in your everyday life, even if you're brand new to astrology. Remember, as above, so below. So let's dive in. This week, we are feeling the current influence of the full moon in Capricorn, which is when the sun and the moon are in exact opposite positions in the sky. And this is when the sun reflects its energy off the moon. And it is no joke that women tend to be a bit more emotional and sensitive during this time every month. And remember, there is nothing wrong with you if you shed a few tears. It's healthy to cry because it's a form of cleansing and letting go of old feelings that may have been suppressed and are now bubbling up to the surface to be released. And this week, we are working with the earth element, and that is represented by the moon in the sign of Capricorn. And you might have noticed that this recent window of time has sparked an inner conflict within yourself between what we believe is possible and what feels stuck or uncertain. And you could still be very agitated and confused, but this is now a time where much of the confusion will begin to dissolve and be extremely beneficial if you carved out some quiet time for yourself without any distractions and reflect on where you're currently at in your career or even in your professional life. Do you feel on track to reach specific goals by the end of the year, or do you think you need to regroup and make some changes so that you feel a sense of accomplishment? Remember to write down any aha moments in some form of a journal. And as promised, the magical ingredient inside my teacup this week is lemongrass, because of its powerful cleansing properties to use under the full moon. Plus, it also helps with reducing stress and anxiety. Add 1 cup of warm water to a teaspoon of lemongrass tea and add a dash of raw honey to enhance the flavor and give your immune system a great big boost. And to deepen your relaxation and potentially improve your mood, I also recommend using a high-grade essential oil of lemongrass. Just place a few drops on your wrist or even in your diffuser to help you release any negative feelings. It's also a wonderful time to enjoy a warm bath with a few drops combined with some Epsom salts to wind down at the end of the day. And remember, your health is your greatest wealth. And when you nurture your body and your emotions with intention, your whole vibration rises and life begins to feel aligned again. And here's a great quote from me. When women gather under the full moon, we awaken an ancient rhythm within, releasing what no longer serves, rising to our inner light, and returning to the truth of who we truly are. And this is where the healing begins. And remember to always let the stars guide you. Your soul knows the way. And if you've enjoyed the insights that I've just shared, I'd be honored to have you join me again next week for another nourishing episode of Your Time Matters. And if you're a woman who's ready to learn how to use astrology to enhance your emotional health and wellness journey, I invite you to explore more at Inner Lights Academy TV on my YouTube channel. We're building a movement, one aligned, empowered woman at a time. So until next week, remember, your time on this planet really does matter.